Saw the newspaper article about the name change proposal, which was the first I had heard of it. I'm not involved in any kind of political whatever at all, so that just struck a nerve with me, and I didn't really understand what it was. From what I read about the article, it did not explain to me in any detail why this was a good idea. So I started doing a couple of inquiries to friends of mine that have lived here for a while, and they kind of felt the same way. So I just thought, no, that's not okay. And so I just started the Facebook page, and you know, I got some really instant response of it. I think in the first couple of days I had shot up to about 400 or 500 likes and a lot of shares. And of course, you know, who knows exactly where the location of all those people are, but it did kind of tell me that I was sort of onto something that maybe was shared feeling with other people because of the rapid response, the amount of shares, and the comments that were coming in. On the surface, what's the big deal, right? It sounds like a good deal. Overall, it helps the image, it helps the growth. Until you look a little further and you think about the history, and that Lacey already gave that name up at one point when they were just a district. South Bay gave up their name and they became North Thurston. So whatever happened to that joint effort? What happened to all the people that worked for that? What happened to all the people that were receiving awards or received notoriety in any way from North Thurston? And they have a plaque, they have a memory, they have anything that says the North Thurston School District or North Thurston Public Schools. Suddenly that's just gone. That's now Lacey something. Why? For what purpose does that help the kids? And I think the average person in the city limits of Lacey is probably indifferent and could care less either way, unless they have a stake in it in some way, or unless they actually understood, oh, there's these people that this relates to, that this offends, or it's kind of stepping on their toes, or it's taking away from them. If they knew that, I would imagine they would not support the name change, because these are fellow community members, or my neighbors, or people I went to school with, or just actually a proposal, and then we're going to move ahead with these steps. And I think, I don't know, but I think that was probably the intention of the school board, and then suddenly there's this stuff they have to deal with in some way that they maybe weren't expecting, which is good. Because how else would have anybody, you know, this would have just gone by, and I know they've gone through their steps, probably thrown out a public hearing. I think they have to do that. If they propose this officially, I believe there will be another public hearing that has to be scheduled. This is to say, this thing on Thursday is to say, do we take that next step? And, you know, I think they want to, very, very much so, take that next step, but they suddenly feel like, so we're going to be kind of accountable for this action. Maybe it's not a good idea. Or maybe it's a wasted idea. So let's see. I think what they're hoping is they'll find support, and then they'll feel justified in making this proposal and move ahead. You know, I'm trying to encourage people to come on Thursday and speak up, because you know, what I said in my last post is, you know, wouldn't it be great to know that the system that we live in actually works? Because that's the point of this system, right? If you don't like this, or you are opposed to something, you can say so. And if the majority of you agrees, and the majority of you take a stand, you can make a change, and you can make a difference. That means that the people that you've elected or hired to work for you or serve you will listen to you.